Hey guys, this is David Crone with HorseRacingNation.com. I'm going to talk about the Lanes End Stakes running March 27th at Turfway Park. That's this Saturday. This is a pretty decent field. It's not a great field as far as Derby preps go. In this race, we got 3 of the top 50 horses in Horse Racing Nation's Derby Power Rankings right now. Those rankings are all user created. You can go to the site and vote on these horses if you think they deserve to go up or down. In here, it's going to start with number 26. We have Connemara. Doubles partners in at 33, and Northern Giants number 39. So those are the only top 50 horses in here. Let's get down to talking about the race a little more. Going to go through and just talk about some horses I really don't like in this spot. The horses I think you can eliminate from win contention. They'd be Chief Counsel, who just looks like a sprinter to me, by Officer out of a mare that's by Furiously. I just don't think the horse is going to get a mile and an eighth. He's never even gone past 7 furlongs. I just don't think this is a great spot to go a mile and an eighth for the first time. Kettle River, I didn't love the sham, and he ran really poorly in the sham. Before that, he ran okay in an allowance race. He did win. I think that race is a little overrated. I don't think the program's that good. I don't think this horse is that good. So I don't like Kettle River in this spot. I don't like Outlaw Man. He's coming out of the sham also. He definitely ran better than Kettle River last time out, but I just don't see Outlaw Man being this good on Poly. I just think he's more of a turf horse. I don't like Dean's Kitten. He looks like a turf horse to me also. Vow to Wager is a sprinter. I mean, not a sprinter, but he's just not that exciting to me. He just doesn't look that fast. So I'm not going to take a horse that's just never run very fast. He did win the Battaglia on disqualification. I just don't trust him in here at all. So that's going to leave you cutting down the field pretty much in half. Connemara, like I said, he's the top-rated horse in here on our power rankings. He's 9-5 on the morning line. I just don't buy into him at that level. I don't really get that much of the hype with him. I know the argument's going to be in the El Camino Real. He broke a little slowly. But, he really didn't have a bad trip after that. The horses that ran good in that race were closing, which kind of moves Ranger Hartley up a little bit, in my opinion. Even though he had an easy lead, he was a little bit rank early. He kind of fought against Garcia that day and kind of, fought his way up. So maybe if he relaxes a little better, I don't understand why Connemara would be 9-5 and Ranger Hartley would be 6-1. These horses have raced against each other 3 times. Ranger Hartley's actually beat him in the Cal Derby. You can go back and watch that race on HorseRacingNation.com. You can see, he just beat Connemara. It was just, he just straight up beat him. So I don't understand why Connemara would be 9-5 and he'd be 6-1 in here. That to me says Connemara is a big underlay. And when you have underlays in races, that's when you want to take shots. So I'm going to take a shot in here. I really like Northern Giant. I think this horse is a little bit underrated right now. He ran a really good race breaking his maiden by 11. It was against Older at Oaklawn. I know it came in the slop, but he came back to the fairgrounds in the Risen Star and ran a really good third. He was up there with the pace early, which some people don't like because the pace was kind of soft. But guess what? The pace is going to be soft in the Lanes End, too. Really, other than Ranger Hartley, there's no legitimate speed horses in here. So Northern Giant's going to get a good trip in here, and I think that makes him a really good play in this spot. I would have really liked Let's Get It On Mon if there was a little more pace. There's no way that horse should be 20-1 on the morning line. There's no way you're going to get 20-1 on Steve Asmussen with this kind of horse that ran third in the Lecomte 2-back. He's a talented racehorse, and this race is kind of lacking talent. So Let's Get It On Mon deserves a look at 20-1. And Doubles partner, I don't know how he's going to do going back to the Poly. His last 2 turf races are really solid. The problem I have is he's a $450,000 yearling that's out of Serena's sister, a full sister to Serena's Song, and they ran him for $80,000 as a 2-year-old. That to me throws up some red flags. Why were they ready to give up on this horse as a 2-year-old and run him for a tag? Now with the turf, he's really taken off, and a lot of these Rock Hard 10s seem to be moving up on the turf. So I just don't know if the Poly track's really going to be his best surface. I think there's just too many knocks for me to really take him. So in this spot, I'm going to go Northern Giant. I'm going to say use Doubles partner and use Let's Get It On Mon for prices underneath. Obviously Connemara's got a little bit of a shot, and Ranger Hartley can get a piece too. Those are the horses I'd kind of use if I was playing around in trifectas and exactas. But I think Northern Giant's a really strong play in here. So that's what I think in the Lanes End. You can go to Horse Racing Nation. You can post your own video picks. Make sure to check us out. Make sure to check me out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're doing a lot of picks. I'm focusing on the Triple Crown races. Let me know if you want to see anything else. I'd love to accommodate it, and we'll talk to you soon.